Last week at breakfast, a stranger pointed at my camera and asked, why do I still shoot film in a digital world? I fumbled an answer and I immediately realized that's not what I believe, that's not why I'm doing this. I mumbled something about how the photos look or something like that, and I instantly knew that's not the answer, that's not why I'm doing this. So I spent this week trying to figure out what I should have said. And if you shoot film photography, I know you've been asked this question as well, and maybe you are still unsure about why. Even if you haven't shot film, maybe you're wondering, why would anybody waste time with analog photography in a digital world? And today I want to give you my honest answer after some reflection on why I shoot film in a digital world. Firstly, analog is a rebellion. As I've said in previous videos, film is my quiet rebellion against the part of me that believes that faster is always better. We live in a world that wants everything instantly. If it's messaging or emails or food or orders or anything, everything is instant, everything is immediate. Film is the one thing in my life that forces me to really wait. 36 frames, no burst mode, no checking the back of the camera to see if you got it. Every frame costs me something, time, money, attention. So I slow down. I think a little longer, I wait before I press the shutter. When I shoot digital, I can fire off 400 shots and still feel like I missed something. With film, I'm forced to accept that I won't be able to capture everything. And weirdly, that makes the frames that I do take feel much more meaningful. Choosing a slower, more intentional way of creating in a world that everything is instant feels like a rebellion to me. Secondly, this camera is a heirloom. It was my grandfather's camera, and I mean, that means something. This camera isn't just a tool, it's part of my story, it's part of my family's story. My grandfather wasn't a photographer, he didn't do this professionally or anything like that, but this camera captured a lot of my family history. It was used by my grandfather, and to me that means something. When I look through this glass of the viewfinder, I'm looking through the same glass that he did. And the frame I see today isn't that much different than the frame that he saw years ago. And every time I load some film and crank the lever, it feels like there's a bit of a connection to my grandfather. Not in a weird way, but just in my thoughts. I think of him, I miss him. And it's very special to me to use this camera. There's a massive nostalgia with this, and there's a massive remembering my grandfather and keeping him alive in my thoughts. And that's so special. I hope also that one day my grandchildren will find this camera, use it, and learn the same lessons that I am learning in this season of my life. Thirdly, with film, these negatives are mine. These are physical pieces of media that I own. These are objects that I have created. These photos that are on this roll of film are physical crystals that interacted to a moment. These are monuments to the things that I experienced in my life. Just think about that for a second. I mean, photography is wild. We see something we really like. We pick up a camera, and then that camera imprints the photons coming into the lens onto a piece of film that has crystals in it that react to certain types of light, and that cements it as a rock. It's literally a chemical reaction, a chemical miracle, and it's forever cemented. These negatives will outlast me. They will be found by my children. I'm creating media that I own. It's not backed up on some cloud somewhere. It's a physical thing that I can hold in my hand. It's not a number on a server somewhere. And there's something to that I just love. If I can add to that thought, there's a risk involved as well. I mean, when I back something up, these days there's like 3 trash cans that you can retrieve it from if you accidentally delete it. If I lose these negative, it's gone. It's gone forever. I can never retrieve it again. And something about the risk in terms of film photography something about raising the stakes makes that the photos are actually much more valuable. In a strange way, the physical responsibility makes the photos feel more real. Like I've made something that actually exists, not just numbers on a distant server. Fourthly, film keeps me present. I've spoken about this a lot on the channel, but I think it still rings true. I realize with film photography, it makes me notice things around me. Just a quick story. I've got a friend group of guys who's doing film photography with me, and we chat about it a lot. We speak about the concept of film photography and what it's doing to our lives, and we all echo the same thought, that all of a sudden we are noticing our surroundings more. We're noticing how the light falls at certain times of the day. We have an appreciation for our surroundings. We see our neighborhoods differently. Just this weekend, me and a friend were out for a photo walk, and we went to a neighborhood that I know very well. It's just around the corner. I work there. I go there for coffees with people every single week. And we got there, and I took a bunch of photos of things that I've never noticed before. That's what photography does. It highlights the things around us. It forces us to slow down. You know how when you're on the highway and you're rushing past things, you can't take in the views? It's the same thing with this. We need to stop at the viewpoint to really see the view and appreciate it. That's what film photography does. Film photography is the stopping point, the view, the place where there's a view that you can stop next to the road and really see it and take it in. Photography slows me down. More on that, the process of waiting for your photos. When you take the photos, you send them off to the lab and you wait a couple of days or weeks. And at first that frustrated me, I'll be honest. That did frustrate me at the beginning. But what has been doing the last couple of rolls is that it's creating a type of peace in my heart, a type of calm in my mind of I'm okay with not knowing the results of what I shot. I'm okay with never knowing. And that's a peace. It's like a meditative peace that I haven't done many things in my life that gives me that. Film photography does. It gives me peace. It gives me the understanding that I can do something without getting results from that thing. And that's extremely freeing in our culture today. So when somebody asks me, why do I do film photography in a digital age? I will not say it's because of the look of the photos or the feeling cool or whatever it is. I think I'll reply with this honest answer. Film photography is a quiet rebellion against the speed of today's life. It's linked to a family heirloom, and there's an emotional connection between me and my grandfather when I use my camera. Film photography creates a medium that I can own, and it's a way to stay present in the speed of life. If you shoot film and maybe you've struggled to give an answer to this question, I hope this gives you some vocabulary. And if you haven't been shooting film, I'm not here to tell you that it's better than digital, but I do think there's something powerful that happens when we become more intentional about what we do and what we don't do. There's something powerful in a medium that forces me to slow down in my creating journey. If any of this resonates with you, I'd love for you to just stick around the channel. And thank you for the many, many people who support this channel. I so appreciate you. I don't just say that. I'm not doing this for the numbers. I'm not doing this for money or anything. This is just a personal passion project, and I love sharing these stories and these thoughts with you. And I just really, out of the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to each and every person that has subscribed in the last 3 months of this journey. I so appreciate you, and it's amazing for you to come along on the journey. I want to get to know you. Please let me know who you are and where you are watching from. I reply to every single comment, I promise. And I would love to connect with you and hear your story. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.